Now we're going to be making chocolate mousse today. Now this chocolate mousse is going to be really chocolatey. So if you enjoy your chocolate, want a really nice dessert, give this one a go. So we've made the chocolate mousse, just going to quickly go through the ingredients. Now there's only 3 ingredients, it's nice and simple. We've got 3 large eggs. What you need to do with the eggs is to crack them, separate the egg white from the egg yolk. So you've got the egg yolks in one pot, and then you've got the egg whites in a slightly bigger bowl because we're going to need to whisk that up. So separate your 3 eggs. 2 bars of chocolate, they're 100 grams each, so 200 grams of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa. So that's nice and chocolatey and good quality chocolate. 40 grams of caster sugar, and that's it. So there's all the ingredients. Now what I'm going to do is start by separating the egg white from the egg yolks. Just give them a firm sort of thing like that. Put that down a minute. Now what you can do is just let the white escape, rock the yolk over to the other side like that, and then once the white's all gone, into the bowl like that. That'll do. Pop that in there. So now I've done the 1 egg, again just carry on, do the same with the other ones, and if you do get any shell in either of the pots, then obviously try and take it out. So I'll just carry on doing that with all 3 eggs. So now we've separated the eggs, just leave the whites there. Now with the egg yolks, I'm going to take those over because we're going to need to add those in with the melted chocolate. So let's go over to the hob and get on with melting the chocolate. Now to melt the chocolate, I've got myself a bowl and a pan. What we need to do is put a little bit of water in there, and that's going to create a little bit of steam. Now it's important with your bowl, which is going to sit on the top there, that it doesn't touch the water and it doesn't touch the bottom of the pan. Now what I'm going to do first of all is add some water, and then we're going to break the chocolate up, put it in the bowl. So I'm just going to add some water. This is from a kettle that was boiled not long ago. Trying to speed it up a little bit. So you don't need too much in there. Just really, just serves enough to create a bit of steam. So let's switch this on. You can start medium heat just to get it bubbling. Once it starts to bubble, then turn it down really low. Now I'm just going to pop the chocolate in there. That'll do. There you go, mine's just starting to bubble, so I'm going to turn mine down really low. And occasionally you can just come back and move it. You can see it's already just starting to melt. So, you know, just leave that on a very low heat until it's all melted, and you can give it just a nice mix to make sure all the lumps are melted. So I've left the chocolate for just over 5 minutes. That's all nicely melted. There's no lumps, so that is ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is switch it off the heat. Now I'm going to take it over to the table and leave it to cool down for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to add in the egg yolks. With the chocolate, I've left that for a couple of minutes, so what we can do is just pour in the egg yolk. Like that. Just give that a good stir. Get it all mixed up. That's it. Lovely. There you go. That's all mixed in. Now with the chocolate, I'm just going to move that aside and just going to bring the egg whites, because we're going to whisk those up now. Now I'm going to use an electric whisk. You can do it by hand if you want to work out, but I'm going to do it with the electric whisk. Just get it going, speed it up a little bit. Really do this until you've got what they call like soft peaks. So it starts off frothy and liquid and then goes on to soft peaks. Now next of all, I'm just going to add in the sugar, a little bit at a time, do it in like 3 or 4 portions. and it should turn it nice and glossy. Get it all in there. To us. So now with the egg whites, just move those over here again. Now what I'm going to do is to add the egg whites in with the chocolate. I'm just going to start off initially with just a little bit to kind of loosen it up a little bit. Like that. And then what we can do is start adding in slightly more at a time. In fact, just pop that in there like that. And then I can use this big spoon. Because what you want to try and do is to do a cutting and folding action and get it all mixed up. You're trying to retain the air, so you don't want to lose all that air. That's how you get a nice light mousse. So don't do it too quick, just move it around, curl it over, cut it through until you've got that all nicely mixed up. So I've been folding and chopping that chocolate with the egg whites, and I think we're ready to go. So I've got some ramekins and just small little dishes. Obviously use whatever you want. Now I'm going to scoop this up. Try not to make a mess, and let's just get that in there. So now I've got the mousse mixture in a couple of ramekins and small little bowls, and I found a little glass. So go and mix and match whatever sort of pots and ramekins that you've got. Now what I'm going to do is put those on a tray, just gently cover a little bit of cellophane, and then I'm going to place it in the fridge for a couple of hours to chill out. So I'm just going to pop those in the fridge and leave those for a couple of hours. So I'll see you in a couple of hours time. Now I've had the mousse in the fridge for about an hour and a half. Couldn't quite wait for 2 hours, so I'm going to pull that out because I reckon it's probably just about done enough that I can have one. So have one and then I'll put the rest back. Now I'm just going to try that mousse. I've got a little small titchy spoon there. I'm going to just grab a good scoop of that, pull that out so you can see it. Oh, look at that, lovely. Oh, let me try it. That is really nice and chocolatey. It's cold and it's delicious. That is a really nice mousse. Simple to make, and obviously put them in the sort of ramekins or little glasses that you've got. Serve them up with your guests and they'll love it. A little bit of whipped cream if you like. Oh, thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you on the next one. The original Naked Chef. Oh, I'm just going to have a bit more of that.